All righty, thank you. Okay, I will call the meeting to order. Hello, everybody. We haven't seen each other in a while. And we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for
Pledge
which it
allegiance
stands,
to the
one
flag
nation,
of the
under
United
God,
States of America,
indivisible, with
and to the
liberty and
republic for
justice
which it
for all.
stands, one nation
Great.
under God, indivisible, with liberty.
All righty. Any public comments?
No public comment.
All righty. I do actually have a report that I can bring forward. I'm not sure if this is the right place, but there's a children's play place called Sky Zone, and it's right on the Trumbull Monroe border. And I happen to have a family member who came home with lice from there, and someone who said they don't really seem to clean very often there. So even though they have a membership, they're going to stop going. So that would be under, would we be able to go out and take a look and see what their cleaning policies are, or is that part of our jurisdiction?
We don't typically inspect all those areas. We just, I think if they have a cafe there, that's what we inspect.
Oh,
I mean, it's, lice at this time could have come from anywhere,
yeah.
So,
they do have helmets and whatnot that they use, that I don't know if the helmet.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, we can have, someone go out there and just have a look and ask what their cleaning procedures are.
That would be great. I mean, only if that would be something you would typically do anyway. Okay. Then a review of the minutes from our meeting. Where are we now? We're April. So that would have been February's meeting. I'll let everybody have a chance to look at them. Luce, I don't know what it is. Something between my computer and yours. It's weird.
Yeah, can you try sending me something?
Sure.
And then I'll, you know what I mean? I don't know why it's not working.
Okay, let me do, I'm sending it to
the Bango at Trumbull.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. It should have been sent now. Okay. I will entertain a motion to accept the minutes. From Karen, and a second from Glenn. And all in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, so the minutes are accepted as written. Thank you. And we'll do a review of the director's report.
Okay. February, we met with our vaccine rep to go over our order for our flu vaccines for the upcoming year. We placed a smaller order than we had anticipated putting in because, like we had discussed, we didn't have, we had some leftover vaccine. We didn't have as large of a turnout as we had anticipated. I participated in a focus group with some members of a college, a university, and they met with a few directors of health that volunteered to discuss the response to COVID and public health in general, our feelings, ideas, our experiences. So I thought that was interesting. That was helpful. they're going to take, some of that information and, do some research with it, right? Do some reports based on that. We also had a Boy Scout reach out to us. I conducted an interview with him. He just had some follow-up questions on a project that he chose to do regarding the vaccine article that Trumbull Times had published regarding, vaccine, the lower rates that we had this year. February we
That's
distributed.
interesting. I wonder what badge that was for. Obviously, it must have been for a badge, but cute.
Yeah, most
Great.
likely, yeah. We distributed radon tests. We didn't have another thing that we didn't really give out as many as we did last year. Last year, I think we did over 200. This year, we did over about 100 radon tests. We also distributed free COVID tests with those. That was for town residents. There was an increase beginning in February and continuing through this month, an increase in measles cases
Really?
in the United States due to the influx of migrants coming into the country.
Yeah.
Along with TB. TB rates are increasing as well.
Yeah, I read that. And we had that issue in Trumbull as well.
Well, as far as
measles and TB in Trumbull as well.
not,
I mean, I knew it was
no,
sort of
not
national.
an influx
Okay.
because no. We just had a TB case, but had nothing to do with that. No.
Okay.
The CDC changed their guidelines, so we no longer have to follow that 5-day rule like we did in the past. It's just return after you're fever-free for 24 hours and symptoms improve.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, what else is there? There was I just thought it was interesting. I included it in the report. A FDA, they released a drug called Xolair, which is used to treat severe allergic reactions for those with food allergies. We had 18 food inspections. In addition, we had the sanitarians participated in 13 trainings. Our staff, Sam, Kara, and Taylor, they all took the environmental health training program, the food portion at Southern. So I thought that was a good thing, so that if we should ever have a foodborne illness, they are now even more knowledgeable than they were before in that.
Terrific.
We participated in the blood drive with the Red Cross at the Senior Center on February 2nd. They collected 33 pints of blood, and that was held from 9 to 2. We began our planning for our public health summer day camp, which will take place on June 18th.
Oh, okay.
We had that last year and I think the year before. So we placed some orders for some giveaways, and we're going to have several agencies come out and participate in that too. February, we had 20 cases of flu.
Oh.
And we gave out 12 vaccines. That's all the different vaccines together. Moving on to March, I met with the Board of Finance for the budget hearing.
Okay.
So everything went through. The only thing that after we had some more discussion, we decided to, or I should say, Board of Finance and Vicky decided to decrease the immunization line because our order was so much lower than we had anticipated. And that still gives us a really large cushion should we need to order more flu vaccine. But again, I had a meeting today and everybody was in the same boat, just a big decrease across the board with flu and COVID.
Okay.
So we'll continue to look at the need, and if need be, we will order more. But for right now, we're gonna stay on the lower side, be a little bit conservative,
Okay.
so that we don't have to return any again. There was a bill that was a proposed bill regarding tobacco, like smoke shops and dealerships. One of the things they were trying to do is pass something where the chief of police can revoke a license. So I don't know if you're aware, but a lot of these smoke shops, you go in, they're selling tobacco products to those who are under 21. And they're also selling illegal products containing marijuana and all kinds of things. So there's all kinds of things throughout the state with the police department going on, and there's no recourse. So this bill would make it such that the chief of police, could revoke their license and shut them down. So that was something that we've been meeting on with the Connecticut Association of Directors of Health. I submitted some testimony to the legislature on that, along with CADH.
Thank goodness. So do you mean to tell me if they are breaking the rules, the chief of police still had no recourse?
They fine them and but then because they're making so much money,
they just
the next day they go and turn around and start selling again.
Got it.
So,
got it. Thank you.
Yeah, so this would, if they were to pass this, at least it would give us or give the police department and
Some
towns and
teeth.
cities a better handle on it,
Good.
We did planning for Public Health Week, which was April 1st through the 5th. We had a free Narcan training at the health department. That was
I saw that.
2nd. I think we gave away around 40. Sam, correct me if I'm wrong. Does that sound right?
It was closer to 30, but it was still much better attended than we were expecting.
Great.
We finished collecting all of our license renewals and fees for all of the restaurants. I mentioned the measles cases. So 58, I had written this a while back. So there were 58 confirmed cases of measles in the US this year compared to 50 as of this date that I typed this up, compared to 58 in the entire year.
Oh.
So just to give you an idea, now I think we're up in the 90s the last time I checked.
Wow.
They also released a study I thought was interesting, that they have found that human sweat contains a protein that can protect against Lyme disease. This is through MIT and the University of Helsinki.
Wow.
1/3 of the population carries a genetic variant of the protein. So there'll be more research on that. Hopefully they can come up with some type of, a better vaccine or treatment based on that. March, we saw 56 cases of flu, and we administered 8 vaccines, 13 ticks, 3 of which were positive for Lyme. So yeah, ticks are starting to really pour in right now. Sam also did a presentation at the senior center, vaccines for the older population, an educational program for them. We had 26 food inspections in March. And if you look at the septic that month was quite busy. So we've had a lot of people coming in for permits, repairs and such.
So we still have a lot of people in town with septic.
Yes, we do. We also started partnering with Sustainable Trumbull. So we're holding, we're a recycling location. So people, we put up some press releases and it's on our social media and town pages. People could drop off certain recyclable items to the health department. We're also looking to partner with them and do some outreach with our restaurants with
Oh,
to do a
terrific.
sustainable restaurant program. So certain restaurants that use, you know, they don't hand out ketchup packets and, you know, cut down on all that kind of thing. They'll get some sort of like a sticker certificate that they could post in their window.
Okay.
Let's see. I mentioned that already. And then Kara, who was helping out while Taylor's out on maternity leave, she just got another position in another department. So
Oh,
yeah, so we'll miss her. But so we're all holding down the fort in the front until we get someone in the until
can you get
Taylor
a
comes
temp?
back.
I know. Can you get?
It's kind of not even worth it. By the time
Yeah.
we get them in and train them, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and that's really all I have, unless you have questions.
How much more time will Taylor be out?
That I don't really know. We're thinking June, but
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So you're gonna have at least 2 months then of.
Yeah. But Jen, who does all the billing, she helps out a lot. And everybody else is pitching in, so I think we'll be fine.
So, does anybody have any questions for Lucy regarding the director's report? Okay, do we have any old business? That did come back to me when you hit return, Luce, so I did get
I
it back.
did, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get the.
I have no idea. Maybe
Okay.
maybe they
Yeah.
got blocked through the Barracuda.
I don't know.
No,
But
it's me. I have no
yeah,
idea.
weird. Okay. All righty. So no old business. Any new business that anyone would like to bring up for Lucy? Wow, we're being very efficient here. Anything else anyone would like to bring up? Topics, questions, thoughts? Now our next meeting is
May 8th, I
May
believe.
8th. Yeah, May 8th.
That's in person.
And that one's
Yes.
in person.
Good.
Okay. At the health department. Okay. And then we'll have June 12th, which will be a Zoom. And then July and August, we're off.
Right.
So, yeah. And then we have September 11th, October 9th, and November 13th, and December 11th. Looks like we're the second week of the month on all the rest moving forward. All right. Well, I certainly appreciate everybody's attentiveness and promptness, because I think we're actually finished. Unless, Lucy, is there anything else you feel you want to bring forward?
I don't think so, other than I sent you another email.
Yeah, try one more time to see if I can get
get
the
it.
documents. Yeah. Very weird that I just didn't seem to get them. You can try one more time, but I didn't get the documents. Whatever. But all right, then I will entertain a movement for adjournment.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Allison, and a second.
Second.
Gwen, all righty. All those in favor say aye. Aye, so we adjourn at 6:51. Thank you to everyone. Have a happy and healthy next month. Hope everybody, I know that I have a cold, but and a few people it's going around, so stay healthy and take care. And Lucy, let us know if there's anything we can do for you.
Thank
And
you.
take care and goodbye to everybody.